The Appalachian Mountains have a way of keeping secrets. Dense forests stretch for miles, fog settles into the valleys long before sunset, and in some places, people swear there are things moving through the trees that were never meant to be seen. One of the strangest legends to emerge from these mountains began on a quiet summer night in 1964. The town of Grafton, West Virginia, was settling into darkness on June 16th. Most residents were asleep. The roads were empty. Around 11 p.m., local newspaper reporter Robert Cockrell was driving home along Riverside Drive, a winding road that followed the Tygart Valley River. He had traveled that route countless times. Nothing about that night seemed unusual, until his headlights swept across a clearing. Standing in the grass near the river was something enormous. At first, Cockrell thought it was a large animal, but within seconds he realized it was unlike anything he had ever seen. The figure stood nearly 8 feet tall. Its body was thick and muscular, with broad shoulders and powerful arms. Its skin appeared pale white and strangely glossy, almost wet, reflecting the headlights like polished stone. And then there was the detail that haunted him most. It seemed to have no head. Where a head should have been, there was only a massive torso. Its eyes appeared embedded directly into its upper chest. The creature didn't charge, it didn't run, it simply stood there, silently watching. For a brief moment, man and creature stared at one another. Then Cockrell pressed the accelerator and sped away. Shaken, he arrived home and immediately called 2 friends. Together, they returned to the location. The creature was gone, but something remained. Grass had been flattened, brush appeared crushed as though something incredibly heavy had stood there. Then they heard it, a sharp whistling sound echoing through the darkness. Twigs snapped nearby. Something large was moving in the woods. The men abandoned their search and hurried back to their car. 2 days later, Cockrell published the story. Instead of fading away, the sighting ignited a frenzy. Dozens of people reported seeing a similar white giant lurking near roads, rivers, and forest edges. Search parties combed the hills, teenagers armed with flashlights wandered into the woods after dark, monster hunters arrived from neighboring states, yet despite the attention, no one ever captured clear evidence. No body, no tracks, no explanation. And perhaps that's what makes the Grafton Monster so unsettling. For a few brief weeks, an entire town became convinced that something impossible was roaming the Appalachian wilderness. Then, as suddenly as it appeared, it vanished, leaving behind only questions and the lingering feeling that something might still be watching from the trees.